is Annie. I'm a fourth year SMF student, and I'm going to be taking you all on the day in my life of school. Alright, now that I've actually woken up, I thought I'd kind of go through what the beginnings of my morning looks like. So I always make a cup of coffee, usually something kind of fancy. I will froth some milk just so I have something that I'm excited to get out of bed for. And then I will do the newspaper Sudoku every day. I leave my phone in my room so that I'm not woken up by a screen, and do the Sudoku just to kind of get things going in my brain. And usually the newspaper Sudoku isn't too hard, so it's not something that I get super frustrated over, which we do not want in the morning. I am a very grumpy morning person, so the sooner I can wake up, the better, and the less frustrating things to happen to me, the better. I'm gonna finish this Sudoku, and then I'm gonna come back for my next step in my daily routine. But I thought I'd talk a little bit about it more here, just while I do it. So a lot of people associate self-care with things like face masks and taking a bath, relaxing after a long day. But I think that self-care in that sense is not necessarily everyone's self-care. For some people, for sure it is. For me, it's less about I'm taking this time to relax and more about I'm tricking myself into doing something that I do every day that makes me sit down with myself and just pause for a second. I do a little bit of meditation in the mirror, whether I mean to or not. I just kind of talk myself through my day and what's going on. And that for me just gives me a break from the morning. I'm not good at taking intentional breaks. I have to, again, trick myself into taking them. So something like skincare is something that I enjoy, but also helps me do the things I don't enjoy. Like, for example, planning my day. So I'm gonna keep going with this, and I'll be back to you in a second. Also, never forget your SPF every day. So another part of self-care for me is something that has changed since the beginning of the pandemic. I definitely used to have days where I would not want to get ready, and I would just take the day to relax and be in my pajamas, watch a couple movies and stuff like that. But I think almost the opposite has happened now, where that is almost my everyday. And so I need to have the days where I do get ready, even if I'm not going anywhere, where I do my hair, where I put on a cute outfit, even if it's just to go get a coffee somewhere, because I think that that is really important for me, and maybe it's not for you, but I definitely think just figuring out what those self-care items look like for you is the most important thing. So I'm going to do my hair, do a little bit of makeup, and then I will come back to you in a bit. Alright, now that I'm done my hair and makeup for the day, I'm feeling like I look a little bit more awake. And now I'm going to get dressed. And obviously, getting dressed is not something that you necessarily have to do for Zoom. I could for sure do it in my pajamas, but it just makes me feel better to put on a cute outfit because I don't get to do that a lot. So when I have an excuse, I love to do it. So I'm gonna go get dressed, and again, I will be right back and we'll finally talk about what my school day actually looks like. Okay, and now it's finally time for me to get ready for my Zoom classes. What I like to do is first sit down about 15 minutes before class just to make sure I have everything I need. I fill up a reusable cup of water, and then I grab my notebook that I'm using for the class, a pencil, and make sure I have my planner in front of me just to see what's going on for the day. And then I will print off any worksheets or notes that I need just to have those in front of me as well. So I'm just gonna find what I need, print it off, and then we'll get into the Zoom classes. I think it's super important to get some exercise in during your school day, just because, especially with online school, you can be kind of stuck sitting in a chair for a really long time, and it's important to get your steps in and get some fresh air. So I like to take my dog for a walk, and then I'll have some lunch after. Okay, so after I come back from my walk, I like to make myself a little bit of lunch. This is something I do have to trick myself into doing again, that being eating. I find if I have fun making my food, I am more inclined to have fun eating it. So I'm going to make myself a quesadilla and some iced coffee today, and I thought I would just bring you along with me. So let's get started. Usually I like to listen to some music while I'm making lunch as well. So I'm gonna put on some ABBA, and we're gonna have fun making this meal, and then we're gonna have fun eating it after. So since I'm talking so much about self-care in this video, I think it's also important to mention burnout and recognizing the signs of burnout. For me, I get super irritated and angry. I get super tired and I don't have a lot of motivation. So all these steps that I'm taking are really a way to prevent that burnout from happening, instead of waiting until it's too late and it's already happened. Okay, so I have finished making my little quesadilla, and I'm going to sit down with my iced coffee. And usually what I would do for lunch is just kind of sit with my meal, maybe watch a YouTube video, maybe look at some TikToks. But I like to take breaks from school because I find I just can't do classes in a row. I need time to rest, so lunchtime is my little break time where I get some caffeine in me, get some nutrition in me, and yeah. So I'm going to probably watch a YouTube video, and I will see you when I'm back at class. Alright, so I know I said that I was going to do class, but I'm feeling sleepy after filling my belly with food, and I don't want to overextend myself, so I'm going to take a nap before I do the rest of my classes. I don't have any more synchronous classes today, so they're just classes I can do whenever. So I'm going to sleep for a little bit and see if I can get some energy back. Okay, so now that I've woken up from my little nap, I am feeling a lot more motivated to do some work. So I'm gonna sit down, I'm going to take some notes for a lecture and do a reading. And that'll probably be it for a day. I try not to jam pack my days too full because I find I still need a little bit of a break between a school day and like after school time, so dinner and any activities that I'm doing that day. However, if I have an assignment due or something, I might do a little bit more work during the night, but I do try and stop working at like 5 or 6 p.m. Just to give my brain a little bit of a break and not overextend myself. Again, this whole video is just about me not overextending myself. Yeah, so I'm going to take some notes and I'll be right back for you, but for me, I will be doing some work. So I'll spare you the time lapse of that because that would be super boring. Okay, so now I'm back. I'm done listening to my lectures, and what I'm gonna do now is take kind of a break from schoolwork, but kind of not. So I'm doing some art for an assignment that I'm working on, and I kind of consider that a break because I really like to do art. It's definitely a mental release for me, so Any chance I can incorporate artwork into my assignments, I will, because it makes it more fun for me, and I think more fun for the prof in general. So I'm gonna do some doodling, and I will come back to you at dinner time, I guess. Bye. Okay, so I just finished dinner. I'm so sorry for the noise outside, but I'm relaxing and I'm pretending that it's summer. And I will probably finish my day off by watching maybe a show on Netflix. My dog is wiping her butt across the grass right now. I won't show you. Anyways, I'm gonna finish my day off, take my makeup off, put my pajamas on, watch some Netflix, and go to bed. Thank you so much for joining me on my kind of boring day, honestly, but I hope you guys liked the video, and please like and subscribe to the channel. Bye!